I do love it when it's a nice sunny day because the tap flows and it reminds me it's a good day. And do you know what? I've been feeling so overwhelmed today because it's February and there's so many. I'm going to cut this right down to some of the lower leaves. Isn't that fab? And like I said, the beetroot. I'll be able to see it now I'm a bit closer. And shed. There it is. Hey, check me out. I've got my new kneeling pads on. This wasn't on my jobs list, but there you go. Doesn't matter. It's another job. I won't have to put on my jobs list. Hi, I'm Linda and this is the Feel Good Garden. Beautiful day today. And the boys, when I say the boys, Doug's been here, had a cuppa with my grandson. It's half-term holiday, so they've gone over there. They're busy over on the bindweed plot, although Doug's not happy with me calling it the bindweed plot, so I'm going to have to think of another name. Anyway, I'm on my second cuppa, and do you know what? I've been feeling so overwhelmed today because it's February and there's so many seeds to do, so many jobs to do. So I came here and I started writing myself a list and I feel a lot better for it now. So I've written down my jobs list for today. Seed sowing. If I got time, I'll do some seed sowing. We'll see how the time goes. And part of the reason I've been feeling overwhelmed is because I knew I had some seeds tucked away somewhere. Now, I've already got nearly a box full of seeds here, right? That need sowing and sorting. Although some of them have been sorted out. And I knew I had a box somewhere of seeds. Here they are, seeds. Mind, they have been sorted, to be fair. They're all in takeaway tubs. But each one is just jam-packed with seeds. Oh God, I've had a look through. They're mainly flowers. Some of them are quite old, so it'll be potluck whether they germinate or not, because some of them have got 2022 on there. We're now in 2024. So I might just bung them all in somewhere and see what comes up. Some of them anyway, not all of them. In my last video called Tempted, oh, here it goes. Here he comes. What's he going to do now? Last time I was here talking, he was there with his fork. Now he's got his spade. Oh, he's behaving himself today. Fair play. Well, so far. Yeah, like I was saying, in my last video called Tempted, we only went for tarpaulin. Danny had come over and said, look at this, Lynn, this is cheap, right? So we went there just for tarpaulin, and I ended up buying all sorts of flower bulbs, and these are the other things we bought as well. Now these are useful. We bought 2 packs of these clamps. Now they'll come in handy for clamping the net into the raised beds. Now they're handy, but I also found these. Oh, this is something else to be handy, mind. Gel kneeling pads. Now they'll be handy. They'll save me moving the kneeling pad when I'm kneeling down doing a bit of planting. So I might try those on afterwards. Try them out with the strawberries, because that's in my plans for today. And these are unnecessary, but I thought, oh, I like those. Do you know what? Doug's in the shed. He's laughing to himself there. I don't know whether you can hear it or not. Just as well if you can't. Anyway, this is a nice little welcome sign. Not nice. So I've got to find a home for that. And this says, grow by trowel and error. So I'm going to find a little home for that as well. I like that. So I can't resist these things when I see them. I get so tempted. Right, anyway, on my list, in this tub, I brought some coffee grinds. Now, I'm not putting them for the rat. No, that was a waste of time. I'm keeping these to help make the soil a bit more acidic for the blueberries. So I'm going to put that around the blueberries, but before I do that, I need to check to see what pH the blueberry soil is, well, the soil around the blueberries is. So we'll be doing that today. I've got some pH papers somewhere. I did have them, and probably the wind had blown them away, but they are around here somewhere. So we'll check to see what the pH of the soil is around the blueberries. So I've got a couple of containers. I've got that one there and this one here. Now that, I've got one also to check the pH of the soil that the blueberry is planted in at the moment in a pot, because when I planted it in that pot, not long after, a day or two after, the leaves just faded and they dropped off the plant. So I don't know whether it's the soil or the shock of digging it up. So I'm going to check that soil because they like it acidic as well. So the fig likes soil is slightly acidic, 5.5 to 6.5. But the blueberries like it the soil even more acidic, 4.5 to 5.5. So we'll check to see what it is, and then we'll work on getting that more acidic. Because the soil I had at home wasn't very acidic, I don't think, because I had hardly any blueberries. So I want that all to change because we've got 5 blueberry plants on the plot now. So it'd be lovely if we have a load of blueberries on there. I found my pH papers, universal indicator papers they're called. Oh, I tell you what else we need to do today. I came down yesterday and I noticed that some of my broccoli started to flower. So it's going to seed, so I need to cut off those flowers and harvest some broccoli. So we're going to be harvesting broccoli, and I've already dug up some beetroot, so I might dig up some more beetroot from there as well, because I need some for the pink daffodil challenge. Because although they're nice and moist at the moment, I need to have some beetroot water ready to water those. I need to go and dig up some more strawberries from plot number 2. And I'm going to be planting those as well, in amongst the others, because I want to plant them nice and thick to stop those weeds coming up. So that's something else to do today. And then, do you know what I've got on my list? Tea break. Tea break. Well, I'll see how it goes. I might go a bit longer. And then what have I got on my list next? All right, yes. When I dig up those strawberries from, I'm planning on digging all along there, well, as much as I can, because you have to keep stopping because of the bindweed, because I want that as a flower bed along there. There's already some perennial geraniums in there, but I will dig those up to make sure there's no bindweed underneath. So I'll do that as I go along. And then if I have any time left, I'm actually going to plant some seeds, but we'll see how the time goes today. So first things first, let's get that soil and get that checked. Oh, I forgot, I haven't finished my tea. Cheers. Hey, check me out, I've got my new kneeling pads on. Right. So I'm just going to dig up some soil now. Right then, let's go and harvest this broccoli. Right, I've got the secateurs. Drop that. Just going to give them a wipe with some anti-bac wipes. Just so that we're not spreading any diseases from any other plants. Right then, let's give this a go. Do you know, I've never grown this 60-day Raab broccoli before, but I think it's quite successful. Harvesting this in February is brilliant, isn't it? Right, and I'm going to cut this, because this one's bolted, I'm going to cut this right down to some of the lower leaves, and I'll pick the broccoli off it when I go home. Same here. And what we don't use, we can freeze. This one hasn't bolted yet, but I'm gonna cut it right back, and hopefully it'll keep growing. This is a little duddy one here, but I'm gonna cut that right back as well. Put this in the basket. Quite a thick stem on that one. Well, I can say these have been a success. I planted these, it was either September or October I planted these seeds, and I'm really pleased with how they've come on. We do want to get some Calabrese broccoli growing though, but these will keep us going for a bit. Oh gosh, look at this one. Oh, not bolted, but there's more coming. There are more coming on these plants, so might keep us going for a few weeks. And like I said, I'll freeze what we don't use. So I've cut quite a few off here. I'll just cut a few more. In fact, I think I've cut most of them down, but I do think they'll keep coming. They look promising anyway. Look at that for a broccoli harvest. That's not bad, is it? And let me show you the beetroot. I've already dug some up. There we are. Got a nice little harvest of beetroot as well in there. I'm pleased with that for February. It's not a bad little harvest, is it? Right, I need to cover this back over now, because with these mild days we don't want anything getting at our broccoli, do we? Now that it's growing and we're harvesting. Right. Ah, isn't that fab? And like I said, the beetroot. I'll be able to see it now I'm a bit closer. Oh yeah. I'll leave that there a minute and then cover over the netting. So some wood here, which I had on there. Right, tuck that round and round, and down the other end as well. Now to dig up those strawberries. I put the welcome sign on the Feel Good Garden shed. There it is. And I put this sign on plot number 2. And the sun's shining on it, look at that. Right then, let's go and dig up the rest of these strawberries. There's a few more strawberries by here, and look at this rhubarb. Isn't that coming up fab? I'm really chuffed with that. Do you remember me mulching it with this bark? It's coming up fab, isn't it? Right then, let's get on with digging up these strawberries, and then I'll plant them. There's quite a few brown leaves on here, but that's normal, I guess, isn't it, for winter. wait to see all this dug over and planted up with flowers. Oh God, I was supposed to be on these kneeling pads, look, oh. Oh, see, I bet I've got them on the wrong way round, have I? Oh, I'm kneeling on my knees, look. Right, let's try that now then. Better. Found another little pile by here. Oh, do you know what? There's more over by there as well, but I'm not digging those up today. I'll never get round to digging this bindweed up along here, will I? Especially if I'm going to be planting these strawberries today. Right, that's some more of that weed membrane ready for the bin. I've got a pile already in this bucket. I want to be getting on with other things today other than planting up strawberries, but never mind. It's another one of those jobs that need doing, isn't it? My watch fell off. That's okay. No rush today, no rush. Right, I started counting them, but I lost count. But it doesn't matter. Oh, my knee fell off. My knee pad fell off. Right, it's got Velcro on the side there. Right, so I've got a bucket full of strawberry plants now. So I'll lay them out in amongst the fruit bed. I'm not going to put any by here if I can help it just yet, because we haven't finished planting the fruit bushes yet, so I might leave that for now. Although I could lay some down there and not plant them, I suppose. Yeah. I think I'll do that actually. I think I'll lay some there and not plant them. And then I can get on with digging this section by ear, because that's really what I wanted to do today. I can always step over them when we're ready to plant the bushes, the bigger bushes. What have we got left to plant? Oh, we've got some gooseberries over there, and we've got, is that a blackberry there? There's a blackberry there actually. I could plant that one and that one today, couldn't I? If I plant those today, they'll be done out of the way then. Right. We'll have to go and get the spade from the shed. Put a few around the other side as well. Right. I've already got some round here, so I'm just popping a few more round by here. I'm just going to plant these. There's 1, 2, 3 blackberries in, and then when I come round to planting the strawberries, at least I won't have to step all over the strawberries. Do you know what? They've been hanging round for weeks, and it don't take long to plant them, do it? I just haven't got round to it. This wasn't on my jobs list, but there you go. Doesn't matter. It's another job I won't have to put on my jobs list. There's no label on it, but it looks like a thornless one. Oops. Ooh. Just spotted a bit of bindweed there. I can go in a trolley. I think I'll use my trowel for this one. It's only in a little pot. I don't know if you can see these, but there's street gooseberries there to be planted. But I'm not doing those today because they're going to go where the mint is, and I'm not digging all that mint up today. Right. Oh, look at this. Would you believe it? More bindweed. Must have missed that bit. Now this one has got a label. It's a blackberry black beauty early. Right, so I'm going to start digging here now. At least make a start today if I don't get it all done, because it's going to take a while with all the bindweed. And what I'm going to do is, I've got some geranium plants along there, so I think I'll dig those up first, put them on this bit of green tarpaulin that was a weed membrane, if you like. This was underneath the allotment, hasn't been washed yet, so I thought what I'll do before I take it home to wash it, dig out the geraniums, plonk them on there because I'm going to be replanting those, and then get on with digging the rest of it. So I've got my bucket for the bindweed, so there's a little one by there, so I'll dig that one up first. I want to try and dig plenty of roots with it if I can, but no bindweed. Right, there's a little one. There's a nice big geranium by here, so dig that one up next, I think. Like I said, these are the perennial geraniums, the true geraniums, because what we think of as geraniums really are pelargoniums, you know, the ones that we normally plant in the summer.